Make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me.
Hey people, how's it going? Well, things are certainly hotting up in the US. Whilst we wait for people to come into the stream, I would appreciate you if you can help me. Audio and visual check, please. It's supposed to be a nice day, but it's crap weather out there, and I'm on Wi-Fi, so fingers crossed this is coming out not too blurry and all of that sort of thing. In actual fact, let's see if I can put this little lantern on. Doesn't really make any difference. Well, sort of. Nah, forget it. Crazy. Rachel, thanks, darling. Good to see you in here. We got some cool cats in the house right now. Wow. Titus Tuttle, how's it going, man? It's been ages. Really, really cool to see you in here. You can stand down now. Been busy the past few months. Yeah. Stock up on preps. I'm not going to tell everyone who you are and what you've been doing, but yeah, you're one of many as we'll get through the stream. Mike Cheshire Wanderer, awesome. Brilliant. This is looking really good. We got some quality folk in the house today. Excellent. So what we're going to do, hi Hugh, how's it going? We're getting the notifications sent out. So while we're doing that, we're going to just catch up on where you guys are. Wessex Blades. Hey Scott, good to see you, bro. Awesome. Run to the woods. Hey man, how's it going? This is really cool. We got some real good people in it. Simon, we got Paul, Martine. Now here we go. First off the bat, Countryman in Wales. Simon's in Manchester. Liz is in Wet Liverpool. Seems like you've balled away the piss. yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Me and Rachel was talking about some of the arseholes. Yeah, but you know what? Hey, let them talk. Who cares? You got Old Bag. You got an Old Bag from Nottingham. We've got Malpence from Lincoln. How cool is that? Andy, every time you're going to do it different, aren't you? I'm from United Republic of Derbyshire. Candy is Mersey Island. I've got no idea what that is. I haven't got a clue. Tracy is in Leicestershire. Steve is down in Portsmouth. Oh, whereabouts? I was in North End for donkey's years. Then I went out to Lee Park. What a lovely part of the world that is. Porchester. So yeah, that's cool. Fog this morning, sun coming out. Nice one, Steve. Wow, I think, look at that, we got Dave. Hello, Dave. Good to see you again, mate. It's been a while. He's over in Michigan in the United States of Kiss My Ass. How cool. Yeah, it's all about Americans. So that's why I held back on doing the live stream this morning, given the time difference chance, because I believe Americans mostly, probably East Side, are like 5 hours behind. So it's 20 past 3 in the afternoon here in the UK with light drizzle. Ian's in Somerset. Mr. Steve is in Portsmouth. Hello, bud. How you doing? Angel 71 is in Scotland. Ora Leonard from Dorset. Who have we got? Karen from Suffolk. A lot of ladies in the house. We got Silver Top, Lake District. Kaimura Biff. Afternoon is from Wales, obviously. I'm not going to say Body Dar. We're a bit late for that, now, isn't it? J-Lou from Durham. Simon is in Chepstow. I keep seeing that sign when I go over to in England, but I've never been there. Chepstow. Sounds quite posh. Chepstow. Martine is in South Wales. Celia is from Grantham. Who else have we got? We got lovely Wolverhampton. It's great up there, isn't it? And DWK's in Londonderry. Debbie is in Melton Mowbray. That's where the old pork pies come from. Charles. Good afternoon, Charles, in South Wales. Ian is in Somerset. Love Somerset. It's awesome. Darren is from Bath. Wow. Rachel and I, we visited there, didn't we, sweetie? What a lovely part of the world Bath is. Awesome. That's Darren. It's a good name to have. Oh my God, Dave, really? Brother, I seriously appreciate that. Honestly, much love from the US. Yeah, absolutely. I love doing what I'm doing. This is my job. I feel this is my calling, as it were. Samantha is in North Wales. Stephen is in Somerstown. Sorry about that, bruv. I went to the art college just around there. I know that place very well. Bloody hell. Mr. Bernard Lost is in Tamworth. Tracy is in Cheshire. Well, we got people from all over. You got 222 in here right now. We're going to be going live real soon, guys. We're just getting the stream warmed up so the notifications go out for our YouTube. Don't forget, I'm in a remote location in the middle of Wales, high up and out the way in the mountains with a Wi-Fi, and we're reaching out globally, so it takes a while. Gavin, Newcastle, that's awesome. Raspberry Treacle, bloody hell. Sussex. Jane is in Kent. Jada Rage Redwood New in the Rhondda Valleys. He's done in the Rhondda where they grow big vegetables. Oh, check it out. We got Chris Hazza. How's it going, mate? He's from the Gold Coast in Australia. Australia, as I would say. Right. What do we got? We got George. It's a Canadian living in Krautland. Nice one, dude. Lindsay Lane is in Plymouth. Wow, where the Royal Marines are based. How cool is that? Very, very cool. The Marines are really close to my heart as a cadet, and I know loads of Marines now. Awesome. What a family. Steve is in County Durham. Vanessa Wolf is in Wexford. Oliver, thank you, sir. Very, very kind. Much appreciated. We got My State of Grace in London. Christ, we got lots of people in here. I think we're up to date. Wow, that's cool. Right, what I wanted to do, right? Let me just take that off the screen. We don't want out of there all the time, don't we? Now, let me know if you guys saw the live stream that I done last night about the breaking news, what's coming out of America. We've now got 17 days to the election. All right. Let me know if you was on that live stream. If you didn't see that live stream last night, check it out when you get chance. It's just over half an hour long. It's not like a big ball ache 2-hour video. Okay. Because it'd be good to know people who watched that live stream last night are in the chat right now. Cool. So we've got a few people who see it. Queen Fox and Just Tim watched it. James watched it. Move back to Winchester. Man, you're talking old school there. Silver Top. Good to see you, mate. Yes. So good. So people saw the live stream last night with the breaking news coming out of America that, yes, if it's news to you right now, the American government have released and passed a bill for the military to aid law enforcement to open fire on US citizens using lethal force. It's not bullshit. It really is not bullshit. Okay. So just quickly, I'm just going to show you, and you guys can read it. Now, what I've managed to do this time, I've put the link to this document underneath this video. Okay. So if you want to go through it, it's about 28 pages long. It's quite highly plumped with legalese, but I think most of us can get the gist of it. Let me see if I can share it. Here we go. I'm just going to double check if it's sharing. Yes, it's sharing very well. So this is it. DOD, which is the Department of Defense in America. The derivative 5240.01. Okay. This is the document that we need to write down and remember. Like I'm saying, you can view all of this document in its entirety if you click on the link below, and it will tell you in black and white that this is factual. It is not made up. And wow, look at all of the I look like amendments and references here. Unbelievable. But like I said, if you wanted to go through that document, go for it. Okay, because like I say, the link is provided underneath, so you can go through there and it will tell you exactly what I just said. It's not bullshit. So off the back of the live stream last night, I literally name dropped just a few American prepping channels that I follow. And I've been following these guys for a long time. I think I started watching videos about preparedness from around about 2010. All right. So, yeah, 14, nearly 15 years now. Some of these guys, well, I can say one of the guys I've met personally, Ken K Jumper, who come over to the US and we hung out. It was awesome. We've become really good friends. We chat a lot online. So what I wanted to do is, because I wanted to know what YouTube channels in America that you guys follow, and that got me thinking, do you know what? I've wrote a list. So if any of you guys, it doesn't really matter where you're from, okay, whether you're in the UK or you're over across the pond in the US, or indeed if you're out in Australia, okay. I'm going to come out of the chat now, so I can't see it because it's really distracting. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a list of American prepping channels. Okay. I do follow lots of American channels which aren't to do with prepping. Okay. I think you can draw your own conclusions as to what they might be. We're talking about prepping. All right. Nothing else. There's shooting channels and there's all sorts of stuff, but these are prepping channels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out this list. I'm going to see if you guys know of them. My advice, if you wanted to really get a flavor of what's going on out there, is to get a bit of pen and paper like this. And I want you to start writing these lists down, okay? Otherwise, you're going to have to come back to the video, which is at 12 minutes, and then watch from there on. So I'm just going to hit the road running, okay? MD Creekmore, MD Creek, CREEKMORE, okay? I've contacted MD a while ago, and he come back to me. I tried to get him on a live stream about 8 months ago now, and one thing led to another, and things have been crazy. So I'm going to be contacting MD again soon, okay? Pinball Preparedness, okay? A veteran as well, like myself. He spent time in the US Army. Pretty good channel with prepping stuff. There's another guy who I follow. His name is John. It's called Prepper Nation. Some people say that we look alike, which is bizarre. I can't see it myself, but apparently we do. I'm the better looking one, of course. But John, Prepper Nation, I'm not going to get into politics, but somewhere along the line, Pinball Preparedness and Prepper Nation had a falling out. I don't know what it's over. I'm not getting involved. It's none of my business. But nonetheless, I follow both of them and I enjoy their content. Alaska Prepper, Rudy. Now, we've had Rudy on this channel before. Great guy. Stantu family guy. Is a former military veteran. I believe he was in the US Army. Is now living up in Alaska with his family. Fairbanks. Okay. Really, really good, genuine Stantu guy. Rudy's awesome. He does so much to help the community around Christmas and things like that. And lots of people cite him. I don't know why. I think he's awesome. Okay. The other one is called Bibles and Barbells. His name's Anthony. Okay. Me and Anthony go way back to 2012 when I started my YouTube channel. And what an absolute awesome guy. He sent me an email, right? And I'm not joking. It's probably about 1 million words long. Such a heartfelt, amazing, beautifully storied email from Anthony. Really, really good guy. In fact, it was down to Anthony's post on Instagram, which I saw yesterday, which prompted me to do the video last night, telling people, getting this information out about the American government now have authorized lethal force for military against any US citizen, which was at that point 18 days before the election. Now, do you think that the US government are going to plan some dirty tricks campaign to ensure that the Democrat left people remain in power? I believe if that was to be the case and the outcome of the election, I really do believe we are going to see a shit hit the fan event in America. There are way too many patriots and veterans out there who have had enough. And it is, I need to make an apology. Red states, okay, red states are the Republicans. I got it wrong. And I think the reason why I got it wrong is because here in the UK, red is equal to Labour, which is equal to the left. And blue is the Conservative, which is equal to the right. It's just weird. It's just transposed. That's all it is. So I apologise if I've made a mistake and got that wrong. It's just a natural thing which I just assumed. And of course, assumption is the mother of all beep ups. Okay. So yeah, red states, if you look at America, right, the overwhelming majority of red states are all in the central, and it looks like the Democrats are on the coasts, on almost like a majority. But the main meat and potatoes are in the middle. Okay. And it looks to me, if you was to count all of the votes correctly, Republicans and Democrats, Republicans overwhelmingly have the majority vote. And I believe that that was the same on the last election. It was absolutely staged. It was robbed. It was, I can't believe what happened. And I would ask you guys to remember what happened right now. Okay. Cast your mind back to the inauguration. Now, do you remember where they literally ring-fenced off a certain distance from the White House all the way around, and it was a ghost town, and you had military guarding everything? And when you watch back the video of the inauguration where it is outside, there's so many sketchy things happening. Okay, it was filmed from multiple angles, from multiple different people, and when you watch them all together, some people are missing. They're not in there. Some people are standing at different angles. It's really, really sketchy. Now, I would ask you to consider the reality of deep fake. Was that applied back in your inauguration? Let me know. It'd be really keen to know your thoughts about that. Some of you guys might not even have a clue what I'm talking about. But I remember watching that, and that is when I come to find a good guy, okay? Angry Prepper. Jason, he went out there and he recorded it live. And yeah, it's another thing. I've tried to get Jason on the channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out these list of YouTube channels in America who are preppers, and let me know which ones that you want me to get on there to do a live stream together, because we haven't got that many days between now and 0 hour, which is going to be the election on the 5th of November. I know, clock is ticking, people. So yeah, Bibles and Barbells, Anthony, awesome. Alpha Charlie Concepts, his name's John. Me and John go way back as well. We're mutual friends with the Sergeant Fruitcake, if you remember my mate Wayne back in the day. We chat. Like Angry Prepper, like I said, Jason, and I think he does like Angry Prepper Talks or something like that. It's another channel which is done as a backup, which is sensible. Jason, is stand to guy, is I believe is a retired firefighter who's actually living right in downtown New York in an apartment block. So dude, you need some balls to make it in an area like that. Everyone is pleading him to get out of the city because shit's going to go down at some point. Speaking of sensible prepper. Now, who knows Such? Okay, lots of you guys, especially you gun guys, are going to know Such. Sensible prepper has been going for a donkey's years. Got a massive following, near on 1 million. I think he's got 1.5 million on Such, and I think he's got 800,000 or so on the Sensible Prepper channel. Really, really good guy. And this guy, which is very, very a bit of a surprise. In fact, I forgot about this guy a long time ago because I think he went AWOL, and I don't know what happened. His name's Prepared Mind 101, and his name's Chris. Now, I couldn't believe this, but I was watching a video earlier for about half an hour, and he was telling me about his diagnosis with keto-related insulin, i.e. diabetic or diabetes. And my God, what a change. Really, really feel for that guy. He's seriously gone through the mill, and he's pretty much ended up in the same boat as me. You know, he had a full-time job, and I think it was to do with pest control. So his job was there, and his YouTube channel was going up, and he had to decide which one he had to do because he couldn't do both. So he decided to go for the YouTube channel. and then he got really, really ill. The content dropped, the money dropped, and he's been in serious shit. Pretty much just like myself. Okay, I had a job that left. I'm trying my best to make a go of this, but it's not easy because even he said on his video, which I saw today, and he said YouTube make it so difficult about stuff. And he actually pointed out, as an example, he said you can see naked women covered in like paint, and you can see everything. I mean everything. That's okay for YouTube. Yet we talk about some of the stuff that's going on, instantly banned, blocked, demonetized. It's very, very, very hard to make a living on YouTube if you're talking about anything which isn't anything to do with the promotion of wokeness, etc. All right. If you speak about anything against it, yeah, you're going to struggle, especially financially. So I absolutely understand where it's coming from. It's very hard in this day and age. That brings me on to a guy called Jeff, and I've been following him for years. I think I just fell in love with the personality, and he's such a genuine guy. His YouTube channel is called Cutlery Lover. Okay. Now, I'm not watching the chat, so I can imagine if you have heard of any of his channels or you watch them, let us all know. It'd be really cool. But if you've got anything bad to say about any of these people, don't say it. Okay. We're trying to keep this a positive channel. If you want all of the bad stuff, go and watch some other crap. All right. Like my mum used to say when she was alive, bless her, if you've got anything bad to say, don't say it at all. It's a pretty good rule, actually. Then it brings us on to K Jumper 1. His name's Ken, who's a former US Marine, like our guy, who I'm not going to mention, who's in here right now, a stand-to guy. And like I said, he come over to the UK, and we hung out for a day, and it was awesome fun. Seriously awesome fun. In fact, I'd done an overnight camp with his son-in-law, who is currently serving United States Air Force. Right, I'd done the camp with that guy, and yeah, it was hilarious. I remember it was 5:30 in the morning in the woods, and you remember crow scarers? Some of you guys do back in the day, the really loud crow scarers, which they put a rope around the scarecrow and it just burns all day and it bangs every now and again to scare the crows off the fields. They're really loud. I think I got 3 of them, tied them together, lit them all, and I threw them about 3 feet from his tent when he was fast asleep, and they went off. Man, he bricked it. Ken Lily wet himself. That was good times. But that's K Jumper 1. Really, really cool, close friend of mine. And one day I'd love to get out into North Carolina in the mountains to hook up with him and do some shooting and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Going on to another channel, though many of you guys haven't heard of this guy, but we've been mates for a long, long time, and he disappeared for many years, and he's back doing videos. His YouTube channel is called Man of Many Things, and it's spelled correctly, all in one big long word, but the S is replaced with Z, Man of Many Things on the end. And he used to have the SJ, the survival Jeep. Really, really cool channel. Another guy you've been following for donkey's years from way back is called Demcad, DEMCAD. Now, some people, you can think what you like about this channel, okay? But Full Spectrum Survival, they pretty much started off like me, doing preparedness stuff. They've bugged out. They've got a homestead. They're doing this, that, and the other. Then they've been pulled into that realm of updating preppers of news. And lots of people, it's like Marmite. You either like it or you hate it. But Brad and Kelly, they're no problem with me. I think they're good. Another YouTube channel which not many people that I've seen on here watch. Really, really cool guy. And do you know what? I think I'm going to put him on the list to contact to do a live stream. The only thing that might be an issue is he's got serious problems with internet. Okay, when he goes live or does videos, it's really glitchy. Sometimes he does it in his van, but his YouTube channel is called JWTV. JWTV in like one word. Really cool channel. We got David as well. He's over Adapt 2030. Adapt 2030. That's a cool prepping channel. Appalachia Homestead. Patra, I know many of you guys are going to know her. She's been going for donkey's years, and yet she's down in south, y'all. She does a lot of good work to help others, and they've got a homestead. And my God, is that couple family? If they're busy, I can't believe it. They are so busy. Let me just put that over there. Right, that's it. Patriot Nurse as well. Been following Patriot Nurse for a long time. I haven't seen any of our stuff for about a year now. Patriot Nurse has some really, really good advice for preppers about medical stuff. I am not kidding. Seriously, seriously good intel there. Who remembers Skinny Medic? That guy. Yeah, long time watching him. Dave, his YouTube channel is called Southern Prepper 1. All in one big long word. Southern Prepper 1. He was another veteran as well, former US Navy, as was Prepared Mind 101. Now, what Chris was saying, this is Prepared Mind 101. He had to go to the VA, right? So if you don't know, that's the Veteran Association in America. So if you're a veteran, you're getting taken care of medically, as it were, for free or at discounted prices. And he said they helped him out so much with all of this crap that you need if you're a diabetic. These little machines and insulin pens and God knows what else. He got the whole lot for free, literally saved his ass because as a YouTuber, if you're not making videos, the views go down, you don't get money. And of course, he was so ill for months, seriously ill. They literally hooked him up, and thank God they did because he looks like he's on the mend and he's going forward, which is really good. So if you want really cool gear reviews, Prepared Mind 101 Chris with knives and torches and everything else, really cool. Black Scout Survival. Awesome tips. Again, another military veteran, a patriot in America. Another one, which this is prepping, but it's more homestead style. Okay, it's called Rain County. Rain County, awesome channel. If you want to know anything about wild edibles, medicinal stuff, a really, really good prepping channel for that. Another one is Marfugal TV, or you could say Marfugal News. aka Marf, it's been going for a while now. A really cool prepping channel, is gone over to more news stuff because the weird thing is we only seem to have the mainstream media news. So I've done it. I've done a couple of stint of the news and all of that sort of stuff, and other channels do. And thank God that they do because they need to make people aware to sort of highlight the sense of urgency that a good idea is to be prepared. Simple as that. Because I'm going to show you a couple of clips from a couple of films in a minute, which Anthony, yeah, it was Anthony, Bibles and Barbells. We were chatting last night, and he said, man, he said, these two films you need to watch. So I'm going to recommend them in a bit. Another really good prepping channel for mainly gadgets and kit is called Iridium 242. Iridium, IRIDIUM 242. Really cool channel. He's done so many different bits of prepping kit and equipment. It's insane. Thousands of videos, in fact. And oh my God, my old mate Joe from way back now, I think he's in Minnesota. Okay, so wintertime, when the snow comes, they got a lake with a little, they call it a tent, but it's like a little miniature cabin where they stay over winter and they do ice fishing and stuff. The whole lake freezes over there and they travel across. And that's called Joe and Zach Survival. I think that's an all in one word as well. Joe and Zach Survival. Zach's his son. They've been doing prepping, real prepping, and they've bugged out. They've got their bug out location. It's really cool. Off Grid with Doug and Stacey. That's been a relatively new channel, which I found out about in 2020. And Doug's literally gone away from the homestead and stuff and then going to inform people about the news. They literally look like Amish. They do everything the Amish does, but they do it in their own way on their own. All right. And they've got a big community in America. Honestly, Off Grid with Doug and Stacey's gone huge. And they do seminars. What's the name of that big shop that the Amish use? I forget what it's called, but they've literally got everything that you're ever going to need to live off grid. Everything. Some of you guys, I can't see the chat, but some of you guys know. Put it in the chat, and you know what I'm talking about. David West. I've been watching David for a long time. It's really good with fire. Firelighting, Dave West is literally taking it as a full-time hobby. He can light fires anywhere. And from a prepper perspective, that's excellent. This guy is not in the US, he's in Canada. His name's Paul Bakima. Me and Paul go way back, and we've been chatting for a while, actually. And, yep, we're all going through it. And, Paul, if you're watching, we got your back, dude. Things are always going to get better. you and me are going through shit right now, and I'm just letting you know on a personal note that we got this. All right, dude. I love you. Love like a brother. Homestead Prepper is another channel, and one of my all-time favorites, which I fell in love with this guy right from the outset, and I haven't watched some of his videos for a year or two now, but every now and again I do, and I can't help but smile. Some of you guys know him as Dave, and his YouTube channel is called Really Big Monkey 1. Really Big Monkey 1, the number 1, awesome. Okay, the guy is like an engineer, a fabricator. He goes out to the woods with his son, and he just builds the craziest shelters. Everything is all self-designed, self-engineered. He goes out, and he's always smiling. He's got such a beautiful, kind soul and a great attitude and a great smile. Really Big Monkey 1. If you're a bit down in the dumps, watch some of his shit. I'm not joking. Tell him I sent you out, man. It's awesome. And do you know what? One day I'd love to go out there and do like a 2-night camp with him or something like that. That would just be a dream come true for me and Dave to do that. We got Cliff as well, the urban prepper in America. Okay, Cliff, awesome. He does loads to help the community out there, and he's even come on to live streams over here and he's donated as well. He's such a really, really nice guy. And lastly, there's a guy called City Prepping. So anything that you need to know with prepping kit and equipment, really highly presented. He's got a big following, and I think he's invested quite heavily in good cameras, microphones, lighting, etc. Really, really good. So I'm coming into the chat now just to see how y'all doing. But these are preppers. Now, these are the two films. Unfortunately, I don't think I can play these, but I can show you. All right. If I play them, there'll be a copyright strike and it'll be done. Okay. Canadian Prepper. Think what you want about Canadian Prepper. Let's have a look. We're going to look at this one. This come out in 2016. Okay. American. Wow. Has anyone seen this? This come out in 2016. Well, look at this. The United Nations troops take over America. And the brief was from the president in the film that any American citizen that is armed is to give their arms up. And this is what we've seen. This is a small, sorry, a clip of the film. Where could we be seeing this? Would the American military and government dare go around and disarm American citizens? Do you think it can actually happen? But all of the things that we've been seeing recently, and especially right now, is in this film. I've not seen it. I've just been told to give it a watch. I think it's on Amazon Prime or something like that, but I haven't got Amazon Prime. I haven't got any TV stuff. But yeah, look at that. Armageddon. America. It's hard to say. Americageddon or something like that. Americageddon. It's supposed to be a really cool film. The other one, this one is quite bizarre. Let me know if any of you guys have seen this film. Okay, let me just pull it up. Unbelievable that this is called Civil War. It came out this year, and it come out in theaters, well, in the cinema on the 12th of April. All right, but I don't know if you can get this on DVD now. I don't do Netflix. I don't do none of that stuff. I like physical things. My DVD collection is physical. My music CD collection is physical. Okay, I have nothing on the cloud. I'm certainly not paying to rent stuff where I can own it on a DVD. But with the little rant over, this one called Civil War is pretty much outlining exactly what's happening right now. Coincidence? Is someone in the know? No, I can't play it. If I played it, I'll get a copyright strike. I've done it before me. I've just said I can't. But you're more than welcome to go into the internet and type in Civil War 2024 movie, and it will come up. You can watch. You can type in the same with Amerigeddon 2016 movie or film. Type it in, and you can watch it. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch trailers. If you want to watch it on YouTube, you've got to pay them. You know, really. So, yeah, some of you guys have seen these films. Chris, Leave the World Behind. Do you know what? I was at a friend's house and I saw that because they got Netflix and I haven't. And I watched that. Yeah, it's quite an interesting film, especially when all those Teslas were all self-driving and just slamming into each other. Yeah, interesting film. And me and my partner talked about that. And the color blue is used 80% throughout that film. And the color blue is communication. So they really are trying to brainwash you with that film. I'm not going to slag off any other YouTube channel. Simple as that. Yeah, someone's mentioned Survival Lily. I'm talking about American Preppers, and she is in Austria. And her YouTube channel used to be A Lone Wolverine 1984. I used to follow her years ago. So yeah, we're talking about American preppers. We're not talking about prepping channels around the world. In case you missed it, I'm just going through. Yes, people have seen the films. Mr. Steve, fair use allows 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm not taking the chance, mate. What you read and what happens is another thing. If I played 10 seconds of that and I got a copyright strike, I'll be straight round your north and south. Right. Yeah, Paul, really big monkey one is a hoot. Seriously, right? If you want cheering up, go and watch Dave. He's awesome. He's got that infectious smile. But I'm myself. What's this? You haven't mentioned the Outdoor Boys yet. Well, I'm sorry, Chris, but it's impossible for me to know every single American prepper channel now, is it? Especially if it's one called the Outdoor Boys. I've never heard of them. How long have they been going? There used to be a YouTube channel I watched years ago. Something Hillbillies in the Bush. Who remembers those? They were cool. We used to chat with those a fair bit online. They just disappeared. Homestead Prepper's a good one. Yeah. Survival Lily. No, she's not American Prepper. She's out in bloody Austria. TA Outdoors. Yeah, I think you guys are missing the point. This is an American prepping talk because we're talking about the American elections in 17 days' time now. I don't think there's much Survival Lily can do to add to that topic from Austria. And I don't think she's ever lived in America, so there's no need to mention that here. Someone's about this jacket. Yeah, you won't get this jacket anywhere. You won't. You seriously won't. These are so warm. Slave to know, man. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Daryl says the roaming prepper. No, I've not come across that one before. Yo, my bro, Lead Farmer 73. No, I've not come across that one. Do you know what, dude? Some of the American prepping channels that you can recommend, right? I'm gonna draw along and make a note because I'll have a look into this. So I think this is a good idea, what we're doing here with these channel namings, American preppers, okay? Because, you know, if you want to find out what's going on and something happens, you've got a choice of about 50 channels now, rather than if you only knew about 4 or so, okay? So it's really, really good. Wax beef. I ain't seen that for years now. No idea. No idea what that is, John. Musk hasn't bought YouTube yet. Oh my God, if he buys YouTube, Jesus Christ. Mother Mary, God help us all. Right. Mad Shad. I don't know what that means. I'm just going through the comment chats now, guys. Hoorah. United States Marine Corps in the house. Oh, yeah. Some of you guys' comments are crazy. Zero Fox from Stryer. G'day, mate. Good to see you, mate. Oh, that's it. Paul. Yeah. Angry Prepper and Angry Truth. That's it. It's the Angry Truth. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Paul. Yeah, I love Jason's stuff. He's really cool. He doesn't mince his words. He will tell it how it is. In fact, when he was doing that live stream, when he was walking around New York, leading up to the inauguration, where it was all empty, it was all sealed off, someone walked past and they said something mildly derogatory at him. And he just stood there and he looked at him and said, "Go F yourself," right into this guy's face. You don't mess with Jason. He's built like a tank, right? So, yeah. Respect there. Stand up for yourself. Too right. Well, we got Paul from Kentucky. Wow, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Do you know I've really call it KFC now? It always used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken. Why do they have to friggin' shorten and abbreviate everything? It's like they want people to be lazy with their languages now, don't they? The Prepared Mind channel. Yeah, Chris Tanner, I think his name is. Todd Taylor. Good to see you, mate. He's from Ozarks in the US. Appalachian Homestead links to pinball. Cool, that's good to know. Pinball preparedness is down in Tennessee, so yeah, he's down south. I had a feeling he would be. Oh, in fact, MD Creekmore as well. Yeah, from down south, son. Eating grits, y'all, and all of that sort of stuff. Do you know what? There's not that many prepping channels that I've known that's over in California or West Side. They all seem to be East Coast and Southeast, don't they? Wonder why that is. Well, obviously, Rudy's bucking a trend up in Alaska. You guys. Yeah, do you know what? Tim Potter just said something about FEMA. Now, who was it? It was I'm not going to mention his name. Is a prepper, and he sent me a link to a video on X. I'm not going to show it because I think it'll get me into trouble. This woman, I don't know who it was, and she was a reporter. I think she called herself like Steel News, a Steel, as in Steel, Steel News. That's all I remember. And this was in North Carolina. I'm not going to mention who I know that's in that area, but I was walking around. There was this, I don't know what it was, this area of land, and it's been taken over very recently, very rapidly, very high numbers, and they are saying it's a FEMA camp. They are setting up for an emergency. Now, even on that video, she was streaming it live, I believe. And as she was walking up to the gate, there was lots of tactical private security. We're talking full molly, AR-15s, optics, the whole lot. Very expensive, well-trained personnel guarding the entrance to this huge, big camp. And as she was there, I saw at least 2 or 3 massive vehicles with tornado shelters going into that area. Now, is that going to be a coincidence? Are they expecting tornadoes or storms in the vicinity? Is it got something to do with the election, which is 17 days away now? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Jeff buys cars. Bloody hell. Me and Jeff have been trying to do a live stream together for ages. For some weird reason, he can't do a live stream where he is. He has to come to me, or I've got to go all the way to him in England to sit in his car and do it. I just don't think it'll work. If he could get good internet in his house and do a live stream, great. I've got no problem, but there's no way I'm going to be sitting in a car or driving or getting him to come all the way out here. I've never met him, so I don't like inviting people I've never met into my house. So it's nothing personal. It's just a strict policy that I think all preppers should have. Okay. Would you let a stranger, someone you've never met in your real life, come into your house? I don't. I have to meet them away from my house to get to know them, to choose my intuition, whether or not I can trust them. I'm not saying I don't trust him. I'm just giving to you straight. It says there, Jeff needs Starlink, £70 and works anywhere. Oh, right. So he has got internet problems. Well, you know, he do what I've done. You know, I spent 250 quid on a Wi-Fi hub called Netgear. I think it's M4 or 4M, something like that, Nighthawk. And I've got a really cool antenna, which is like a box. And that was only about 28 quid. Link them up together, and I've got no mobile phone signal. I've got one dot or one bar at best. And it converts it into like 50, 60 meg broadband, which is more than enough to do 1080p live streams. Okay, I think you need 20 meg, and I can get up to 60 here. So if I can do it, I'm pretty sure young Jeff could, and he doesn't need to pay. Who's got 70 quid a month just to get the internet? What a load of shit. I'm just going through the chat. Oh, is Jeff in now? Really? Oh yeah. Here it is. I just heard someone mention Jeff buys cars. Got to get down to you and do a video. Where I've never met you, dude. That is well funny. I didn't know you was in it, man. I thought someone said recommending others to watch. But yeah, if you get the internet, dude, we'll definitely do a live stream together for sure. 100%. Yeah, no, thanks for popping in. Full Spectrum Survival. Yeah, Brad and Kelly, his partner. Yeah. Oh, bless you, David. Thank you very much. Hit me up again. Just another thanks a lot for everything. Hope it helps. It really does. I'm not exaggerating, David. Every frigging penny helps right now. It's like, you know, when you get those times where everything just goes tits up, okay? Money's just vanished. It's gone. Basically, I'm sorting the car out. The car's still not right. In fact, it's in the shop right now. I've got a courtesy car out there with the windscreen wipers that don't work, and we got rain. So yeah, it's crap. I've had no firewood in the house for 11 days now. No heating. I've had the odd gas heater on now and again. So yeah, times are hard. So David, that really is appreciated. Seriously, God bless you, dude, for that. I'm not joking. 7 p.m. East, called Lackluster Fridays. Damn, I've got no idea what that means. Probably out of context. DTA. I don't know what DTA is. He agrees with me, whether it is. David Griswold, you're a legend, sir. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Vodafone. I've had Vodafone for years. Oh, it's a freaking joke. Right, okay. We got to gel on. Oh, bloody hell. Really? Warhawk, really appreciate that, sir. Seriously appreciated it. All adds up, and it really, really does help. Green S says, loves Alaska Prepper. Yeah, Rudy is a genuine guy, a genuine stand-to guy, actually. I really like Rudy. In fact, yeah, if I was wealthy enough to go and travel the world, oh, imagine that. Imagine traveling the world and hooking up with all these preppers. That would be a dream come true. Rudy, oh, mate, yeah, that'd be one more top list to go to, out to Alaska, to meet him and his beautiful family and just hang out with him for a few days. It'd be brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? David, seriously, you don't have to keep doing that, man. I really appreciate it, but I don't want you to be a bit short, you know. It's not, wow, I really appreciate that. David, there's some good people out there. Really appreciate that. Oh, you get, yeah, Rachel, yeah, he's a good guy, really good guy. We got some good folk out there. Talk about karma. The amount of times I've given my last penny and all the rest of it, and it all seems to be coming back, and it's just bizarre, isn't it, how the world works? Right, I'm going to have to gel on. I am going to be setting up a live stream tonight. It much depends on what happens with the car. The car's been in the garage the other day. They was working on it to gone 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's still not right. There's still problems with it. Hopefully, they're going to be able to fix it today. It depends. If I get a call saying, can you come and pick it up? And it's like 6:30, then obviously the live stream tonight might not happen. So all I can do is, if I remember, is to try and update you guys in the community tab. All right. So I'll literally let you know if there's not going to be one. If you don't hear from me, there will be one, and it's going to be at 8 o'clock tonight. So love you guys. Really appreciate it. And yes, don't forget, go back to 12 minutes on this live stream if you join late and watch from there, and it will tell you all of these preppers which I know in America. All right. It will all be on there. You can write them down. You can visit them, subscribe to them if you want to. I'm just telling you which ones are good. And I know some of you guys probably recommended some cool American prepping channels. That's what I'm going to say. Right, you guys take care. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks to everyone who's helped out with the links below, supporting the channel. Seriously appreciated. I'm not making up. It really is. So you guys take care. Thanks for watching and stay funky.